Hey guys. So, first off, I've got some new shelves. They're actually Atlantic media shelves that I got from Best Buy. Finally got it put together. It's kind of a late Christmas gift because my mom didn't know what kind of shelves I was looking for, so I went with her to go shopping and finally put them together. Got all my pops just kind of stacked up on top of each other. Need to get shelves for them, but um, eventually I will do like a game room tour, but I just don't really have the right camera to do so right now. Um, but today I want to go over 10 popular game series that I've been meaning to play through, but I never did get a chance to. Some of them I've never even touched. Um, so I'm going to go over 10 of them, and then also there's a few honorable mentions at the end as well of some that I have actually played through like one or like, a little bit of them, but I haven't played enough. First game series is actually Gears of War. Now I think I've got all of the games for this series except for Judgment and the newest one on Xbox One because I don't have an Xbox One anymore. I do really want to play through these because they're supposed to be really good. My sister, she actually has the Gears of War Xbox 360, the red one. She loved Gears of War, but she hasn't played any since 2, I don't think. But I think it's just because she just doesn't feel like she used to play with people that she doesn't talk to anymore. So, and second one, and I have played a little bit of it, and I did used to watch my best friend in high school play it, but that is God of War. I've never fully played through any of these games, and I haven't really put more than 2 hours into them. It's really fun hack and slash. I just have to be in the mood for it, so that's kind of part of the reason why I've never played it, but I really should get to it before the new game comes out, even though it's entirely different, so we'll see. I think I would prefer the hack and slash to the open world. Kind of almost looks more like Tomb Raider sort of thing. But number 3, and I actually don't own any of these games. I did at one point, but I think I sold off my collection a long time ago and I regret it. But it's the Ratchet and Clank series. I've never played any of them. I played a little bit of a demo on, I think it was on PS4 when the PlayStation 4 first came out, and I didn't really have any games for it. And I liked it okay. I just haven't gotten a chance to play it. Another series that my sister was into, most of these my sister was into, but we have different tastes, so another one's Borderlands. I played maybe 3 hours of the first one, and I just wasn't feeling it at the time, but I have changed as far as tastes go because there are some games that I used to hate that I actually like now. And let's see, number 5 is going to be Kingdom Hearts. I've tried multiple times to get into this series. My sister absolutely loves Kingdom Hearts. She's so excited for it, for 3 to come out. She's got a Keyblade. She's played through both of them, I think, completely. And I like the opening to it, and I like the characters. But some of the environments are a little too dark for me, I think. And some of the controls are kind of clunky. I don't know. I would rather it be maybe turn-based, but I guess that's just the way it is. Another series that I don't actually have any for, I think I have it on Game Boy, but that's Mega Man. I've never actually played any Mega Man games. I know I've got a plushie up there, but he's cute, so I don't know. But maybe someday, maybe I'll get one of the collections on like GameCube or something and get into them. Because some of them are kind of pricey. Another one that I've played a little bit of it, I just haven't gotten the chance to fully play through, is Ninja Gaiden. Now, I played when I was testing this out to make sure it worked because I got it from a pawn shop. I actually played maybe like, I don't know, like 20 minutes of it, and I really liked it, so I will be playing it at some point. Another one that my sister's into is Diablo. I've never played any of the Diablo games. Well, I did play a little bit as she let me play on Diablo 3 when it first came out, but it just wasn't really my thing, but I'll give it a try at some point, especially if I come across the Diablo 3 or for like PlayStation 4, or actually there is a PlayStation 1 copy of Diablo. It's really hard to find, but if I come across that, I'll play it. I like Blizzard. I haven't played Overwatch because it's multiplayer and I don't have good internet. And but I did play a lot of World of Warcraft, and I did like Warcraft as well. So another one that I don't have is Castlevania. Actually, no, I did just get it in Video Games Monthly. I got Castlevania 64, which some people say is one of the worst ones, but I've never played a Castlevania game ever. I haven't even touched it, so at some point I will, and it's going to be one of the originals that I start off with. Number 10 is actually Prince of Persia. I played little bits and pieces of it, but I've never fully played it. It is kind of my style of game, so I should pick it back up at some point. But now a few honorable mentions. Up until last year, a lot of these games I didn't play at all, but they've been really popular for a long time. But the first one is Metal Gear Solid series. I actually did play Snake Eater last year, and it was really, really good. So I'm going to end up playing through the rest of them at some point. I really like Snake. He's a really interesting character. He's really funny. It's also really serious. Great story. Combat is a little weird, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of like survival type action game. So, and next one is another one that I played through last year, finally, for the first time, besides playing split screen with people several years back. But I haven't played any but the first one, and I really, really enjoyed this. This is probably one of my favorite games that I played last year, so I will need to play through the next ones, and hopefully at some point I will get an Xbox One so I can catch up with the others. Another one that I've actually played quite a bit of, but I never did finish, is Mass Effect series. I played maybe, I want to say maybe 6 hours into the first one, maybe a little bit more, and I got distracted and I stopped. I need to pick it back up again and start over and then go through all of these. I know I'm not going to be able to before Andromeda comes out, but they are really fun. At least the first one I like. I know some people say the first one's the slowest one, but at some point I will pick them back up. Another series that I actually just realized that I haven't really played hardly at all is Doom. I bought this close to when it first came out, but I think it was around the same time that I got Uncharted 4, and there were several other games I was playing at the time, so I never did open it, and I still haven't opened it, but I'm ready to play it because it is a really good first-person shooter. Um, just kind of like Halo was for me, because Halo was probably the best first-person shooter I've played. And last honorable mention is the Hitman series. I've never played any of them, so not even touched them. I guess that probably should have been in my picks, but I'm not as interested in checking those out because they're popular, but they're not as popular, I guess, as the others. But until next time, I think the next video will be Video Games Monthly, which they have added DS games for this month, so may have a DS game. I also tried to play Star Fox 64 and my cartridge did not work, so I emailed them my wish list update and I told them that I really wanted Star Fox 64. I saw it today at Game Exchange, but I wasn't going to pick it up because it may be in my box. I have no idea. Also, at Game Exchange today, I did see Earthbound for the first time. I've never seen it out in the wild. My best friend back home had shown me his collection, and he actually had Earthbound complete in box with a big strategy guide as well. And that's the only other time I've ever seen it. So, pretty cool. $200. I'm only gonna buy it if it's under 100, which good luck with that, but I mean, you never know. So, I'll see you guys later.